2 years ago, I think there was a statement from the European Commission saying that IT is to be considered as a strategic differentiator for the next decade or 20 years. Meaning that if, for the European Commission, I'm pretty sure that the concept is the same for Mauritius, if we cannot develop our own technologies, if we cannot be independent in terms of technology and data centers, for example, we will have an issue as industrial continent. So, higher and higher demand on IT, and on the other side, higher and higher pressure because of the environment. So we have contradicting forces, and we have to deal with those two forces.
And governments across the world are realizing the urgency of addressing the issue of rising temperature and climate change. Mr. Dangue has just mentioned, is the Earth warming naturally or by force because we are making an abuse of the situation? This is the question that we have to put to ourselves. You know, all governments, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, most economies are largely service-based and heavily dependent on information and communication technologies, and this reliance has emerged as IT has made business easier, faster, and more efficient. IT thus has the potential to revolutionize the way we live, the way we work, integrate itself into our shared vision of society based on environmentally sound infrastructure. Gartner has in 2007 mentioned that information technology usage, which includes personal computers, servers, telephony, data centers, office equipment, and network infrastructure, amongst others, is estimated to account for around 2% of global carbon emission. This is equivalent to the carbon emission generated by the aviation industry. Likewise, the SMART 2020 report by Global E-Sustainability Initiative, GSI, indicates that this amount is expected to reach more than 6% in 2020. You realize from year 1, 2014, already there is an emission of 2%. And we can say that we are nearly 2015. By 2020, within 5 years, this amount of carbon emission will move from 2% to more than 6%. So you can see for yourself that the situation is serious, and as a responsible government, we have to take initiative to remedy the present situation. You know, the SMART 2020 report also addressed the potential of information and communication technology as a medium to improve environmental performance and address the issue of climate change. So at the same time, when we are emitting that amount of carbon, the SMART 2020 is thinking of using ICT, how ICT now can act as a converter, how it can act to reduce the emission of carbon. And this is possible. So you can see how ICT cut across in all spheres of our life. We can use ICT to improve the situation. Hence, the ICT industry can indirectly help to reduce a large percentage of carbon emission. And ICTs are hence being considered as part of the solution for economies to provide a valuable contribution to the global effort to reduce carbon emission. The Global E-Sustainability Initiative SMART 2020 report demonstrates how the increased use of ICT, my friend Koko has mentioned it, such as video conferencing, smart building management, could cut the projected 2020 global greenhouse gas emission by 16.5%, amounting to USD 1.9 trillion in gross energy and fuel savings, and a reduction in 1.9 gigatons carbon dioxide equivalent to greenhouse gases. This, gentlemen, is equivalent to more than 7 times the ICT sector emission in the same period. Of significant importance, Smart 2020 report demonstrates how ICT-enabled solutions offer the opportunity to grow the world's economy. Ladies and gentlemen, my ministry, through the National Computer Board, has been very proactive in promoting green IT at national level through organization of workshops, capacity building programs, awareness campaigns in school, community centers, organizations, and during we do it at the Intotech program that we have the next few days coming. A national green IT policy and strategy has been developed and is presently in process of being presented and approved by Cabinet Ministers. The main driver towards developing the National Green IT Policy and Strategy report is to develop sustainable policies that can address the following issues. And these issues are of paramount importance and have to be addressed as quick as possible. That is, developing energy efficiency, procurement side, improving operating efficiency, green building development and maintenance from an IT perspective, electronic waste management, reduction of greenhouse gas footprint, green data center. The National Green ICT Policy and Strategy report recommends 5 key strategic objectives to make green IT happen. These objectives are: we'll have to establish an institutional framework to drive green IT at a national level across government, private sector, and civil society. Alone, we will not be able to do it. We have to sensitize the whole nation, and each and everyone has a share in that program, because if we want to see that reduction of carbon emission, private, public, everybody will have to play their role in that. We will have to embed environmental performance across any stage of ICT projects. We have to measure, monitor consumption of non-renewable energy used to power ICT equipment and manage the carbon footprint. We'll have to reduce, and at the same time we'll have to reuse and recycle IT equipment to limit environmental impact. And at the same time we'll have to accelerate, empower and promote awareness of green IT to society in collaboration with institutional organizations. Generally speaking, accelerated e-governance is one of the programs aiming at greater transparency and accountability, efficient delivery of services, improving internal efficiency and effectiveness, and increasing collaboration between government institutions while using technology as a tool. In this context,